Okay, so good morning to all of you. Okay, today is your first practical session. Okay,
Good morning.
so in this session, okay, we will first initially go through, okay, what is the course. Okay, we will just see about the course, what is the scheme for the course. Okay, what experiments will be covering throughout the course. Okay, and I will also list you what is expected from you after the completion of the course. Okay, so all these things we will discuss in this today's session. Okay, so I will start now sharing my screen. Okay, okay, so see, in the very first session of the theory lecture, okay, we have brief you. Okay, I have just brief you about, okay, about the theory course. Okay, the same course, okay, with the different course code. It was MEC 603, heat ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration, MEC 603. Okay, so that is a theory course. Okay, now I am briefing you about the lab course or practical course. Okay, so name of the course is same, heat ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration. Okay, but this is a lab, this is a lab course. Okay, so this is having code MEL 603. Okay, as I told you, okay, initially this course was there in the 6th semester only. Okay, in revision 2016 scheme. Okay, same course was there in the revision 2016 scheme in the 6th semester. Okay, now they have updated some content as per the industrial requirements. Okay, and see, previously the subject was known as RAC, refrigeration and air conditioning. Now this course has been changed to heat ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration. Okay, so they have changed the course code, course name. Okay, the course content they have changed. Okay, now current content what you're seeing. Okay, it is been defined as per the industrial requirements. Okay, the advice or suggestions have been taken from the industrial person, and the industrial experts were involved in the curriculum design. Okay. So okay, this is all about the course. Now see, when you talk about the lab course, okay, lab course, we are having lab session now. So in the lab course, okay, we have 2 contact hours. Okay, 2 hours per week per batch they're expected. Okay, in the offline mode. Okay, 2 hours per week per batch. Okay, it is expected in offline mode, offline sessions of the lab. Okay, a credit assigned for this course, it is 1. Okay, now when we talk about the examination scheme, okay, so see, this course, it carries total 50 marks. 50 marks. Okay, so we have 25 marks for the term work. Okay, and 25 marks for your oral and practical examination. Okay, so now let us see about the term work. Okay, so in the 25 marks of the term work, okay, we have the experiments. Okay, so it is expected we will perform 6 experiments. Okay, so 6 experiments we will perform. Okay, each for 10 marks. Okay, and we will take the average of all those 6 experiments. Okay, so it will be counted for the 10 marks. Okay, so experiments, 6 experiments we will perform, each for 10 marks, and average we will take, right? The next thing is, okay, the case study report. Okay, case study reports, again there are certain guidelines, okay, based on which you're supposed to do the case study. Okay, I will just go through those guidelines in the subsequent slides. Okay, so we have case study report. It is for 5 marks. Okay, so you need to submit the report for the case studies. Okay, based on what titles we are supposed to do the case studies. Okay, I will just go through in the next slides. Okay, then we have industrial visit report for 5 marks. Okay, this is what is expected, industrial visit report. Okay, we need to undergo some industrial visits. Okay, for that we have 5 marks. Okay, and your attendance, okay, that is including theory and practical. Okay, it carries 5 marks. Okay, so see, these are the terms, these are the okay, split up. Okay, or these are the different heads under which the term work for 25 marks, Okay, it is distributed. It is distributed, right? Now, based, see, this is expected for offline mode. Okay, and now as we are going in online mode, okay, something has to be revised. Okay, because some things are not possible. Okay, so based on the guidelines issued by the University of Mumbai time to time, okay, we will try to incorporate those changes, okay, in the current scheme which is given. Okay, so next is end semester examination. Okay, we have 25 marks end semester examination, that is oral or practical examination. Okay, so practical performance, for that we have 15 marks. Okay, and for oral it is based on your entire syllabus. It is not only based on your lab. Okay, it also includes your theory. Okay, so your oral will be based on theory as well as your practical. Okay, and it is for 10 marks. Okay, so practical for 15 marks and oral for 10 marks. Okay, so it total will be a 25 marks. Okay, so this is the heads under which the term work and end semester examination, okay, is going to split. Okay, so this is all about the course. Okay, now see, as I told you, okay, during the theory session, okay, very first lecture of the theory, okay, I have just gone through what is expected from you after the completion of this course. Okay, so same for the practical session. Okay, so after we perform all the experiments, okay, after you complete the case studies, okay, after the completion of industrial visits, okay, so all of you should be able to demonstrate the fundamental principle of HVAC and R. Okay, so you should be able to understand and you should be able to demonstrate the fundamental principles, okay, for heat, ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration. Okay, so during due course of time, okay, you will be able to understand the principles, and after that you should be able to apply those principles, right? Next outcome, okay, which I expect from you is you should be able to identify and locate various components of HVAC and R. Okay, now see, when we start with the practicals, okay, so practical we will be doing on a physical setup, right? So that physical setup will have multiple components. Okay, so each component you should be able to identify, whether it's a compressor, whether it's a heater, whether it's a duct, whether it's a capillary tube. Okay, so all those components you should be able to identify. Okay, so once you identify those components, okay, you should be able to properly locate them. Okay, you should be able to properly place those components. Okay, so once you place those components, okay, see, until and unless that arrangement is proper, okay, that system will not work. Okay, so if you want heating, if you want cooling, okay, if you want humidification, if you want dehumidification, okay, if you want proper distribution of air, okay, so for all those requirements, okay, the identification and location of, okay, various components of HVAC, it's mandatory and it's required. Okay, so all of you should be able to do that, right? The third thing is, okay, you should be able to illustrate the various refrigeration and air conditioning processes using a psychometric chart. Okay, so we have a psychometric chart. Okay, so you see, in the thermodynamics we have seen Mollier chart or Mollier diagram. So okay, so in HVAC, what we have psychometric chart. So you should be able to plot various processes, okay, the refrigeration and air conditioning processes on that psychometric chart. Okay, so you require some condition, you require pressure, you require temperature. Okay, so see, plotting is what? Okay, you should know the coordinates. Okay, so coordinates will be in terms of properties like pressure, volume, okay, temperature, all those. Okay, so if you know the coordinates, you can locate that point. Okay, and once you know the final state, okay, you can move from that initial point to final point. Okay, and based on that, okay, you can calculate the exit parameters for the process. Okay, so this is very required. Okay, so until and unless you are able to plot that process, okay, on a psychometric chart, okay, you are not able to get what is the exit condition. Okay, that means what we are able to we need to determine what is the condition before the refrigeration and after the refrigeration. Similarly, before the air conditioning and after the air conditioning, right? So this is all required. Next, okay, you should be able to evaluate the performance of HVAC and refrigeration system. Okay, see, whenever it is a system, okay, we need to determine whether it's efficient or not. Okay, okay, how much efficient it is. Okay, see, until and unless you determine its effectiveness, right? Okay, then till that you are not able to improve its efficiency, right? So evaluation of performance of HVAC system, it is very required for further improvement in the system. Okay, next, you should be able to operate and maintain refrigeration system. Okay, you should be able to actually operate and maintain the refrigeration system. Similarly, you should be able to operate and maintain the air conditioning system, right? You should be able to operate and maintain the air conditioning system, right? Now, see, this is all required. Okay, operation and maintenance of refrigeration system as well as air conditioning system. Okay, it is required. Okay, now I'll just go to the next slide. Okay, so see, here I've shown the list of the experiments, okay, which will be covering, okay, which will cover throughout the course. Okay, so first experiment, it is the study and performance of simple vapor compression test rig. Okay, so we have vapor compression system. Okay, vapor compression system. See, there are two types of vapor systems. Okay, one is vapor compression and second is vapor absorption system. Okay, so here we will see about the vapor compression system. Okay, we will see the vapor compression test rig. Okay, we will perform the practical for that. Okay, next is performance analysis of water cooler system. Okay, performance analysis of water cooler. Okay, we have a water cooler set up in the lab, so we'll perform the practical based on this. Okay, so initially we need to do some setting. Okay, and at the outlet, okay, we will get some output parameters. Okay, so all those we need to do. Then third is study and performance of cooling tower based on the cooling load and approach to wet bulb temperature. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so see, cooling tower you might have seen in some industrial area. Okay, see, we have used tower, okay, through which the water is flowing vertically down. Okay, water is flowing vertically down. Okay, so they are nothing but a cooling towers. Okay, so same prototype we have it in a lab. Okay, where we'll be performing the practical based on the cooling tower. Okay, so this is our third experiment. See, experiment number 4 is the humidification and dehumidification of air conditioning process on air conditioning test rig. You can see that. Okay, so see, we need to humidify the air, we need to dehumidify the air. Okay, so that is and see, this is required for what? Air conditioning purpose. Okay, humidification and dehumidification. Okay, this is required for air conditioning purpose. Okay, so we will add the humidity, we will remove the humidity. Okay, and that we will do by using air conditioning test rig. Okay, so this setup is also available in the lab, right? Experiment number 5 is study. Okay, we need to study the steady state stimulation of VCR system. Okay, by using any of the developed code or by using any analytical software. Okay, so this is required. Okay, this you can do it in any one of the analytical software like ANSYS. Okay, or you can do it, okay, in some other software, okay, like Creo. You can do that. Okay, so steady state. See, meaning of steady state is, okay, temperature does not vary, okay, with respect to time. That is called as steady state. Okay, so when temperature is constant with respect to time, okay, that is steady state. So we need to do the steady state stimulation for what? Vapor compression refrigeration system, right? So we need to do that VCR system. Okay, for we can have any developed code, okay, or any analytical software. See, developed code you can have in the form of MATLAB or Scilab. Okay, that you can do, and this analytical software, right? For that we can have it on ANSYS or on a Creo. Okay, in any software which you find to be more comfortable. Okay, with ProE also you can do, right? Next we see, and next is calculate the cooling load of confined space. Okay, so see this experiment number 6, calculate the cooling load of confined space. Okay, so this is a experiment, okay, which you are supposed to do, okay, by your own. Okay, calculate the cooling load of confined space. Okay, so you need to calculate the cooling load requirement at your home. Okay, what is the cooling load requirement of your home based on the available area, okay, based on the temperature, all those things you need to consider, okay, while calculation of cooling load for a confined space. Okay, so see we have combined a combined setup here. Okay, so some experiments will be performing, okay, physically in the lab, some experiments will be performing on the softwares, okay, and some experiment like experiment number 1, 2, 3, 4 will performing it in a lab. Experiment number 5, we will perform it on a, okay, software by using any code or by using actual model. Okay, and experiment number 6, okay, you need to actually do the calculation for cooling load of a confined space. Okay, so this is what it is expected, right? So this is all about the list of the experiments, right? Now see, if I go back here, you can see here experiments. Okay, experiments, you can see now experiments. I told you about the experiments now, right? Now let us go to the case studies. Okay, what is expected in the case studies, right? So for that, okay, so see these are some of the guidelines, okay, based on which, okay, uh, uh, okay, each of you, you're supposed to give the poster presentation, okay, and also you need to submit the report, okay, based on the case studies on any one of the following point. Okay, so based on any one of these following point, okay, you need to prepare a poster, okay, and you need to submit the report, okay, for the same. Okay, so you can select any say uh, title for the case studies. Okay, what I will do, I will
You have to
assign
do
you
it
the,
individually or group.
yeah, no, you need to do it individually, you need to do it in individual, right? I will assign the topic to everyone. Okay, and based on that everyone
We
will get
can't
a
choose it.
topic. Yeah, see the reason why I'm not asking you to choose is many students now what happens, they used to come with the same topic. Okay, and what happens, the same topic gets replicated, okay, multiple times, and one of the topic remains untouched. That the reason is, okay, the equal distribution of
Okay,
the
sir, I
topic,
got it.
okay, and everyone should get a opportunity to work on a topic, right? Because what happens, many see all students, most of the students, okay, like the they always like the subjects like production and manufacturing. Okay, so everybody want to score in that. Okay, what is about mathematics then? It might happen, right? So that is the reason why I'm giving you the topic. Okay, so you can prepare a poster based on that topic. Okay, see how to work out on the case studies. See, that is what is important, because the thing now which I'm telling now, okay, will not be repeated, okay, in the next sessions. Okay, this is the first lab session, and everything will be explained you, okay, in this session only. Okay, so for after, once this session gets over, okay, yeah, and in the next sessions we'll be actually starting with the practice. Okay, so during those sessions I will not be repeating these things. Okay, so let us see. So what is expected in the case studies? Okay, what I expect you from the case studies? How to prepare the case studies? Okay, so based on the topic, let's say you have selected the chiller unit. Okay, let's say you select the chiller unit. Okay, so now what you can do? Okay, you can go to the, okay, you can search this topic on the Google. Okay, and you can go through the different chiller units plants, okay, which are used in which are already been set up in the industries. Okay, you can go through the different chiller unit plants which are already established or which are already been running in the industries. Okay, and for those chiller units, okay, what you can do, you can see or you can understand, okay, what is the purpose of the chiller unit? Okay, so very first requirement is why the chiller is required. Okay, the purpose of having chiller unit. Now, see, you know the purpose. Okay, now you should be able to understand the working of various components of the chiller unit. Okay, various components of the chiller unit. So chiller unit, okay, will be will be made up of number of components. Okay, so you should understand what are those components. Okay, now once you understand the components, okay, you should know the sequence to place those components. Okay, that means you should know the arrangements of the chiller unit. Okay, now once you have the arrangement of the chiller unit, okay, then you should determine, okay, how it is working. Okay, how it is working. Okay, whether it's effective or not. Okay, what are the factors which affects the working of the chiller units. Okay, so by let's say by increasing that factor, efficiency will increase, or by decreasing that factor, efficiency may increase. Okay, so all that study, it is required to be there, okay, in the report. Okay, in the report. Okay, so I will also give you some ready-made, okay, template or format, okay, for the report submission of the case study. Okay, and poster presentation. Okay, see, there is no standard okay, template for the poster presentation. Okay, so you can just go through, okay, some of the guidelines for the poster presentation. Okay, and for report submission, I will give you okay, a template, okay, where you can insert your content. Okay, so you will get the idea about the report submission. Yeah, is that okay?
Sir,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, what will be the due dates to submit this? I mean, at the
Okay,
end
see,
of the
due
semester
date,
or in middle?
yeah, it is expected at the end of the semester. Okay, clearly I will give you the dates for every experiments. See, for list of the experiments, can you see the list of the experiment? Okay, all of you can
Yes,
see the
yes.
list of the experiments, right? So see, let's say we are performing experiment number 1, okay, in the next week. Okay, in the next week we are performing, let's say, experiment number 1 we are performing on, okay, 12th, right? 12th of January we are performing, right? On 12th of January we are performing experiment number, sorry, on 19th of January we'll be performing the experiment number. Yes, on 19th of January we are performing the experiment number 1. Okay, so immediately, okay, before before the next experiments, okay, this experiment is required to be submitted. Okay, so due date for this experiment number 1, okay, will be 7 days. Okay, or a week. Okay, or a week you can say. Okay, and I will be, see, as like finite element analysis what I done. Okay, I have given the links. Okay, so similarly I will give you the links. Okay, by you need to upload, okay, the write up, okay, your calculation, everything, okay, by using that link, okay, before the due date. So is that okay? So you assume that, okay,
Yes, sir.
within 7 days of the experiment completion, okay, you need to upload the write-up. Okay, upload the write-up. And what is required to be written in the write-up is only the calculation part. Okay, no need to write down everything. So that is only it.
Okay, sir.
So same it is for 2, 3, 4 like that. And see, case studies, I'm telling you, case studies. So see, what is expected? Case studies. Okay, so instead of taking everything at the last, what we'll do, okay, some sessions we will arrange in between. Okay, in between some sessions we will arrange so as to complete this part, case study. Okay, so in case study what you need to do, everybody has to present the poster based on the topic which I will assign to you. Okay, everybody need to present the poster based on the topic, okay, I will assign to you. Okay, so obviously you will get a topic out of these 6 heads. Okay, so I will give you a topic. So based on that, you start preparing a poster. At the same time, okay, you start preparing the report. Okay, what is report? Report, it's a basically, see, report, what is report? Report, it's what you can say, it contains everything. Report contains everything. It is from starting to end. But what is about poster? Okay, a poster is just nothing but a summary. Okay, it's nothing but abstract. Okay, so only key points, okay, will be posted or presented in the poster. Okay, so see, when you talk about the report contains everything. Okay, everything it contains in a detailed term. Okay, but when you talk about the poster, okay, it's nothing but what? Okay, representing. See, what is poster? Representing, let's say, representing the 20-page report, okay, into only 1-page poster. Okay, so that is nothing but a poster. So that, you see, that we will carry out poster presentation. Okay, we will carry out, okay, subsequently throughout the semester. Okay, subsequently throughout the semester. Okay, so we will schedule the poster presentation, okay, once or twice in a month. Okay, once or twice in a month. Okay, so this will also goes continuously, and this will try to complete, okay, during the lab sessions. Okay, so once our practical performance gets over, okay, so whatever the time that is remaining, okay, within that we will go through the poster presentation, right? Yeah.
सर बिल्डिंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम क्या है?
See, building management system. See, building management system. What is building management system? Yes. See, that is the purpose, na? Why they have given the case studies. You need to study that. See, if you want the building to be, okay, managed properly, there are multiple factors, okay, in the building management system. Okay, like, see, you have ducts, okay, AC ducts, okay, you have then electrical arrangements, okay, all those. See, I'm some of the
फायर
terms I'm telling.
सेफ्टी.
Yes, everything, fire safety is there. All other terms are also there, right?
ओके सर, समझा.
Yes. So that is, see, when you, that is the reason, na, see, topics, these are the topics, every topic is new. Some topics you will understand throughout the course, some topics you need to prepare as a case studies, right? See, the one more topic you can see, effect of ozone depletion and global warming. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is a broad term, ozone depletion. Then you have alternative refrigerants. Okay, what are the alternative refrigerants? Okay, then which are the different refrigerant protocols? Okay, then we have variable refrigerant flow technology and its smart control, right? So all those things are there, right? So this we need to go. Okay, so is that okay with the case studies, all of you? Is there any doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes, no doubt, sir.
See, why I'm telling this thing in a detail is because what happens now during entire semester, okay, you don't get the idea what you're supposed to do in the course. Okay, that is the reason why the very first lecture it is dedicated to what is expected and what you're supposed to do throughout the course. Okay, so this is the experiments which will perform, okay, every week. Okay, so for every week we will perform a single experiment. Okay, and due date for the submission of the experiment is, okay, the only 1 week. Okay, that is before the commencement of next experiment. Okay, next case studies, as I told you, okay, all about these case studies. Okay, now see, the thing, very important thing. Okay, what is about virtual lab? Virtual lab. Okay, so this is one of the ICT. Okay, you can see, okay, there is one virtual lab you can see which has been offered by, okay, IIT Bombay, okay, IIT Bombay, okay, and that is refrigeration and air conditioning lab. Okay, so this is a virtual lab. Okay, so see, the experience, the experiment, the experience that you used to get, okay, while physically performing the experiment, okay, same experience you will get, okay, by performing the virtual labs. Okay, so see, obviously that physical touch you will miss. Okay, that is all okay, right? But okay, the same experience or same exposure you will get. Okay, so if you go through this virtual lab. Okay, so what you can do, okay, within free time, okay, you can go through this link. Okay, so if I just click on this link, you can see. Okay, so I just open this lab. Okay, see, all of you, see, this you should, these things you should know because this is available, and if you don't know this, okay, then there will be a problem, right? The thing is available, you're supposed to utilize that. So this is refrigeration and air conditioning, okay, lab, you can see, okay, which has been developed by IIT Bombay. Okay, you can see this. Then we have one experiment, okay, trial on VCRS system. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, what is the theory behind that? Okay, you can see what is the aim of this is to get a trial on vapor compression refrigeration system. Similarly, you have theory for that, as I told you. Okay, some theoretical background is required to be understood for that, right? Next thing is, okay, pre-test. Okay, so okay, it will ask you for some question, okay, before performing this test. Okay, so choose, see, you can see, okay, which is choose the following the power consuming device in the setup. Okay, which is power consuming device, it is asked. So some tests are there. Okay, so this is a preliminary requirement or prerequisite. You can call it as this is prerequisite. Okay, so you can go through this pre-test, okay, before the performing the experiment. Okay, then they have given the procedure, okay, how to perform the experiment. Okay, click on stimulator tab, all that is given. Okay, how to perform the experiment. The next is stimulation. Okay, how to perform the stimulation. You can go to stimulation. You can see the setup. Okay, all of you see here, all of you. So okay, so see, this is what I'm giving. I'm just giving you idea. In detail we can go for that also. Okay, so is that okay? Yes, you can see this virtual lab. Okay, then once you have this perform experiments. Okay, before test. Okay, after test you can give. Okay, after performing the experiment you can give the test. Okay, also they have given some references here. Okay, so through, see, you can browse through this such contents like virtual lab also. Okay, which is being developed, okay, by reputed institutes like IIT. Okay, you can go through this, right? So is that okay, all of you? Yes, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So see here, all of you. Now you can see. Okay, and see, the thing which I need to convey to you is, see, for the lab session, okay, all of you need to go through the manuals which I will provide to you. Okay, and you just need to write down the readings there. Okay, try to involve more in understanding, okay, what is the procedure, okay, how to perform the calculation, how to plot the processes. Okay, and you do the calculation. Okay, I'm not expecting everybody of you, okay, to write down those things. Okay, so you can just go through the content, okay, do some calculations and come with the result and conclusion. Okay, that is only expected. So what I expect from you is observation. I expect from you, okay, you should be able to okay, write down the observation table. Okay, based on the observation you should be able to perform the calculation. Okay, based on the results that you got in the calculation. Okay, you need to write down some conclusion. Okay, so that is expected for the every, okay, for the every experiment, right? So this is I just have the tour for this refrigeration and air conditioning virtual lab. Okay, so you can just see this okay, outcomes. Okay, all of you, I request, okay, you to just, I'm just putting every slide for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, you can just go through that. If you have any doubt or difficulty, you just let me.
सर वो जो 25 मार्क्स का डिवीजन है वो कैसा है?
Okay, about term work ना.
हाँ, और एक ये एंड सेमेस्टर का 25, मतलब ये अलग अलग है दोनों क्या?
Yes. See, I'm talking about you. See this lab course, right? We are taking which course? Lab course. See,
लैब.
L is a lab
यस
course.
यस.
So this lab course, it is total for 50 marks. 50 marks. Okay. This lab course, it is total for 50 marks. So
पहले
out of
कम
that
का आता
50
था ना
marks,
सर?
how much?
पहले कम का मार्क्स आता था ना, कम मार्क्स का आता था ना?
No, it is same. It is same.
अच्छा.
It is same. So see, out of that 50 marks, 25 marks, okay, you will get it. 25 marks, you will get it for what you are doing throughout the semester. Okay, so that is called as term work. It is for term work, what your work for the term. Okay, so for that you'll get it 25 marks. Okay, so for that 25 marks, as I told you, experiments for 10 marks. Okay, experiments for 10 marks are there. For that we will perform 6 experiments. Okay, case studies report. Okay, I will provide you the titles for the case studies based on which you are supposed to prepare a report, and you need to present a poster for that. For that you will get 5 marks. We have industrial visit, okay, report, which is for 5 marks. Okay, and attendance, okay, comprise of theory and practical, it carries 5 marks. Okay, this is all about term work. And end semester exam, okay, it is related with what you do at the last. Okay, what you do in the last, that is in the oral or practical exams, that is 25 marks. Okay, so how you perform the practical, okay, by your own. Okay, how you respond to the answers, how you respond to the questions, okay, which are asked in the oral. Okay, for that we have 10 marks. Okay, now see, the course, theory course, okay, theory course, same course we have, but course code was MEC 603. Okay, what is the course code? MEC 603. It is for theory course. Okay, and for that split up is 20/80. Okay, 20 for your UT and 80 it is for your end semester exam. Okay, that is for theory course. This is lab course. For lab course we have 25 marks term work and 25 marks oral and practical examination. Right? See, and
Sir,
these are, yes,
sir, as of now we are having 6 practicals, right? Out of that, one is of calculation. So remaining
yes.
5 are there on IIT Bombay virtual lab site.
No. See. Yeah, see, I'm telling you what I told you. See, experiment number 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be physically performing in the lab. I already told you
And
this thing.
fifth one is on that site.
Experiment number 1. Can you repeat the question again?
1 to 4 we will be performing, right?
Yes, in the lab. In
And
the
fifth
lab,
one is
physically
on,
in the lab.
yes, sir.
Fifth,
And
fifth
fifth
experiment, we will perform it on a software. It is not in the
yeah,
lab. Huh? Getting the
yeah,
point?
yeah.
Okay. And experiment number 6, you will be calculating, okay,
Calculation,
manually
right?
cooling law. Okay. Now see, why I shown you the virtual lab is, okay, see what I told you during virtual lab. See, if you are unable to perform the experiment in physical, okay, you can perform the same experiment virtually. Okay, you will get same experience, okay, by virtually
Okay, sir.
performing.
Okay.
Okay, I just show you this virtual lab just for, okay, for your, see, just for your sake of information, that such system is also there. Okay, some physical experiments are also performed virtually, okay, in the virtual lab. Right, see, if I ask you, okay, to measure the temperature of the water, okay, which is being kept in the let's say pot. Okay, what you will do, you will take a thermometer, you will put that thermometer in the pot and you will measure it. This is how you will do it physically. Okay, same thing you can do it virtually. Okay, you might get, okay, you will have some setup, okay, where the water is being placed. Okay, and in that you will virtually insert a thermometer and you can measure that. Right, is that okay? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, so see, some controls are also available virtually. Okay, see, if I ask you to heat the water, okay, you can heat the water by using burner. Okay, that how you can do it physically. How I will do it virtually? Okay, they may give some control to me. Okay, so when I used to, okay, when I used to rotate that control, temperature will increase. Okay, if I give you a simple example, okay, the racing, okay, you can have a racing physically on the road. Same racing you can do it on the game, right? Yeah, is that okay?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Yeah, so why I told you, see, some also virtual labs are also available. Okay, so these things should be known to you. Okay, that is the reason why I also gone through this. Okay, So see, if time permits, what we'll do, okay, we will try to perform some of these experiments in virtual lab also. Okay, some of the experiments we will try to go, okay, by virtual labs also, in addition to the physical performance. Okay, we will try to go. Right? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt with this content of the course? Yeah, let me know. Are you facing any doubt or difficulty? Are you facing any doubt or difficulty in this one? Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is today we will conclude the session. Okay, and in the next session we will start with the first experiment. Okay, and that experiment is study and performance of simple vapor compression compression test rig. Okay, we will see the first experiment, that is we will perform the experiment on, okay, simple vapor compression test rig. Okay, so if you have any doubt or difficulty, you can just let me know. Okay, otherwise, okay, we can conclude the session.
No doubt, sir.